Hello, it's me, Dick Jr. for Up Ministries. I'm coming to you today to read you 2 Samuel chapter 9. This is a really short chapter, and I'm pretty much just going to read it straight through because it's just a little bit of history again about King David, David who slew Goliath, David. So I prayed before I started this video and asked God to help me speak to you. And I suggest that any time that you place yourself in God's Word, that you ask Him to give you knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to the Spirit, and He will. Okay, so this is just going to be a pretty quick read through. It's not very long at all. I have a little trouble with the one fella's name, so try not to laugh so hard. Then David said, "Is there yet anyone left of the house of Saul, that I may show him kindness for Jonathan's sake?" Jonathan was the son of Saul, and he was also David's close friend. Saved David's life many times. Now there was a servant of the house of Saul whose name was Ziba, and they called him to David. And the king said to him, "Are you Ziba?" And he said, "I am your servant." The king said, "Is there not yet anyone of the house of Saul to whom I may show the kindness of God?" And Ziba said to the king, "There is still a son of Jonathan who is crippled in both feet." And if you go back further in 2 Samuel, I believe, or 1 Samuel, but it talks about this young man in another place and how he became crippled. So the king said to him, "Where is he?" And Ziba said to the king, "Behold, he is in the house of Machir, the son of Amiel, in Lo-debar." Then King David sent and brought him from the house of Machir, the son of Amiel, from Lo-debar. Mephibosheth, that's the guy with the broken feet, the young son of Jonathan. Mephibosheth, the son of Jonathan, the son of Saul, came to David and fell on his face and prostrated himself. And David said, "Mephibosheth." And he said, Here is your servant." David said to him, "Do not fear, for I will surely show kindness to you, for the sake of your father Jonathan, and will restore to you all the land of your grandfather Saul, and you shall eat at my table regularly." Again he prostrated himself and said, "What is your servant that you should regard a dead dog like me?" Then the king called Saul's servant Ziba and said to him, "All that belonged to Saul and to all his house I have given to your master's grandson. You and your sons and your servants shall cultivate the land for him, and you shall bring in the produce so that your master's grandson may have food. Nevertheless, Mephibosheth, your master's grandson, shall eat at my table regularly." Now Ziba had 15 sons and 20 servants. When Ziba said to the king, "According to all that my lord the king commands his servant, so your servant will do." So Mephibosheth ate at David's table as one of the king's sons. Mephibosheth had a young son whose name was Micah. I circled that Micah. I don't know if it's the same Micah that we hear about elsewhere in the Bible or not. And all who lived in the house of Ziba were servants of Mephibosheth. So Mephibosheth lived in Jerusalem, for he ate at the king's table regularly. Now he was lame in both feet. And that is it for Samuel chapter 9. 2 Samuel chapter 9. I told you it was a really short read. So thanks for listening, and God bless.